What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Fourth Quarter Podcast. It's your boy Josh.
And it's your boy John. Hey, we appreciate you guys tuning in for episode 2. You know, we got a lot of new things figured out, a lot of cool technical stuff behind the scenes figured out, so we can give you all the best experience now.
Yep.
And you know,
let's describe what we got on.
Yeah, for sure. So you see, for today's episode, I got on because Josh said it last episode. I want to make him a little jealous. I got me a little OBJ Giants jersey, bruh. So, you know, just to make Josh a little jealous, but he came back. He hit me with a hard jersey, too.
I got me an OG 1996 Allen Iverson jersey, man. You feel me? Best guard to ever touch a ball.
Yeah, see, but he didn't want me to pull out my Hardwood Classic OG Kobe Bryant number 8 jersey. Yeah, he said yeah, the colors match good. I think he just didn't want to be embarrassed.
Shoes of the day, man.
Yeah, kicks of the day.
Jordan 11, Cherry 11s, man. Jordan 11 might be my top Jordans.
Nah, for me, it's top 3. I already told you. 4s are 1.
Yeah.
The 1s are at 2, and then the 11s
are
at 3.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
The 4s are so fire.
Yeah.
Love
especially
the 4s.
The bread 4s.
Yeah. Oh, I love
bread
the 4s. Yeah.
Sure.
But, you know, we're just going to start off. We got a little bit of a lot to talk about right now with this college football this past weekend. Josh, you going to start us off?
Yes, sir. Colorado, the trending headline of the week, man. Might be the trending headline in the whole world right now. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, definitely the nation, for sure.
That was a big game they played. It was definitely, I think it was definitely a shocker. Because, you know, TCU playing in the national championship last year.
Yeah. They didn't go to the Natty. They lost
the game before,
the playoffs.
They lost to Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
That was definitely a big game. Colorado had 63 transfers they brought in.
That's because of Coach Prime.
Yep. And I think Shador looked amazing.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm not going to lie.
A lot of people were talking about Travis Hunter, but Shador looked amazing. I'm not going to lie. Shador threw 38 for 47 for 500-plus yards.
Yeah, he broke. It said he broke 10, like 6 something school record, something like that. Yeah. Most passing yards, best percentage, most completion, something like that, something crazy. Shador looked insane. That's all I know. But man, as an Hunter. NFL lover, bro.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter killed it. He killed it on both sides. He played over 120 snaps, and for reference, it's literally only you get about a little bit, maybe around 60 offensive snaps per game.
Yeah.
So he literally would have played a whole NFL game on both sides without taking any reps.
Now, do you think in the NFL he could play both sides like that? I feel like they might have him practicing as a receiver, but I feel like in the NFL he'll be better as a DB, in my opinion, than a wide receiver.
So I think I get what you're saying. I think as well that they're going to go DB, and because they're obviously not going to have him play both sides. It's the fact that he can. What they're going to do, I think, is they're literally going to have him on defense. They're going to main him at cornerback, right? That's going to be his main thing, his forte. Yeah. And then what's it called? I think they're going to have special packages for him on offense because he's such a weapon, right? He can do it all, special teams, offense, defense, all that. I think they'll like how Deebo Samuel has special running back packages on the Niners, even though he's a receiver. Yeah. I think that they'll do that for him. But, like I said, I think he is a better corner than a receiver as well. I mean, you saw, what was it that Coach Prime said? If he had caught those 2 deep balls in the game against TCU,
the Heisman
would have been at his doorstep. Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, I agree. If he would have caught those, I think it would be a bigger argument, but that just shows some like one of the only flaws in his game. The deep ball was hard, but it is hard at any deep ball is hard.
Yeah. I definitely think he is in the Heisman talk now. I definitely think he has solidified his spot in the Heisman talk now.
No, I agree. The Heisman is a legitimate consideration for him. I mean, he's up there with Caleb Williams, Drake May, and now Coach Prime Jr. Prime Jr. up there too.
Yeah.
For the Heisman.
Yep.
He balled out, like we said. And then what'd you say? Who was the other star of the game that you know
Dylan
about?
Edwards. He had 3 TDs. He's a freshman, true freshman, man. 3 TDs. They had him back there running back, but all his touchdowns were thrown to. So, but he definitely looked real versatile out there for sure.
But honestly, that's what you want because nowadays pretty much the best situation for a running back is if they can catch as well. The game's evolving. You can't just do like a hard downhill running back anymore. You got to
especially in the NFL because college football and NFL are 2 totally different size people, man. Like you're going up against 6'7", 300+ linemen
Yeah.
trying to tackle you. So, and then Dylan Edwards, I believe he's like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
Not even too tall.
No, and honestly,
So-
you don't got to be that big to play running back. I mean, Barry Sanders was small.
Yeah.
And he's obviously one of the greatest to ever do it, if not the greatest. I mean, running back is you can just run hard and you got hands now. They're going to look at you. CMC's not the biggest guy either,
Yeah.
but he does it all. And the 49ers gave up a load to get him. It's just a small taste of what Colorado has to offer, not to mention that the coaching that they offer now with Coach Prime.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter's only going to get better at DB, the whole secondary, because they are learning from the best defensive back of all time.
That's facts.
It's not even close.
But one of the main big things that happened in the game is Colorado had 4 receivers above 100 yards receiving.
Yeah, so it wasn't the fact that it was the receivers that was skilled.
Yeah.
It was
Shador throwing it right in the spot. Like,
absolutely.
it was crazy.
What's it called? I mean,
Do you think now that we've seen that first game, do you think Colorado is a playoff contender, college football playoff contender? What do you think?
absolutely.
Because they got a big game coming up against Nebraska next week, or this weekend, actually. That's their rival, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
And then after that, they have Oregon, and then they have USC down the line.
No. I do. They are a heavy playoff contention because, I mean, the fact that they went in, I know TCU lost a lot in the draft, but the fact that they were unranked heading into this game. TCU was ranked, 17?
17, yeah.
And they kept up with them. They played great. It was more than just those 3 players that we've been talking about. The whole team played great.
And now Colorado moved up to 21 in the rankings.
They're 21?
21, bro.
Oh, my. Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Hold on now.
I definitely don't think. I thought they were going to move up a little bit higher than that.
I thought they would have been like 30, 40.
Well, yeah. But I don't know. I thought they were going to move up into the 15, 16 spot because they're beating a 17 seed team. And
But from being unranked, I can see how it jumps them. But it's probably also the performance, like
Yeah.
we said. I mean, dude, and that was just, honestly, that was the best game of the week in my opinion.
yeah.
But I mean, there are a lot of phenomenal games this week. I mean, what were some of the other ones? The Florida State LSU game. Oh my God! Hey,
Now that game was
LSU
crazy.
down, baby. Let's go, Florida State, or was it?
I wanted Florida
Gators?
State to win.
No,
Florida State Seminoles.
I ain't want to hear. I did not want to hear the LSU fans at our job talking about that.
Me either, bro. But LSU and Florida State, they both came out good in the first half. It was tight the first half, 17-17. And then second half, Florida State, I mean, they have a 6'4" wideout, caught 3 touchdowns. Tall, made those DBs look so small, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But and then Florida State LSU had no answer for Florida State the second half. So I think the final score was 40-something to 20, I believe.
Yeah, I think they had 27, 24, something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that that's just great. Brings great attention to the coaches for the Florida, because I mean they made the perfect second half adjustments.
Yeah.
They came out and dominated, like you said. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I might just be hating, but I'm glad LSU lost because I got some LSU people I know that weren't too happy about it.
You know, I'm glad they lost because they shouldn't be ranked that high, number 5. They should not be ranked that high, number 5.
Why? Because y'all beat them last year.
A&M beats them every
my
year. You
gosh.
know, we're about to get into A&M after this, but A&M beats them every single year. We're going into Death Valley this year, and we have some offensive weapons, especially after this game. I went to the game this weekend, by the way. You know,
Oh my gosh.
watched the game live.
Yeah.
It was pretty lit, man. But we have some offensive weapons. The only thing that worries me about A&M is we kind of came out slow against New Mexico.
Yeah.
So we got to be able to come out fast, both on the offensive side and defensive side. But as far as LSU losing, I'm a big fan of that, man.
No, I am too.
I always
sure.
get happy when LSU loses. so.
Absolutely.
But now, right into the A&M game, we had some offensive weapons, man. The guy who caught my eye which was a little bit of a shocker to me, was Noah Thomas. He's a sophomore right now. He had 3 TDs and only 6 receptions, and I think
You're telling me every 2 of his catches was a touchdown?
His first catch of the game was a touchdown. It was a lob. It was a fade to the deep right corner of the end zone. He caught it. He's like 6'3". So he's making these smaller DBs.
They love the height in the NFL too.
Yeah, facts. So, and then I believe Evan Stewart had about 8 receptions for 112 yards with 2 touchdowns. He looked pretty good too. And I just think between Noah Thomas, Evan Stewart, and Ananias, we have like offensive weapons. We're real versatile, you know. So it's not going to the ball's not going to the same person every single time. So you don't know who it's going to come to.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the quarterback who threw the ball to each of these receivers, Connor Weigman, he threw for 5 touchdowns with over 300 yards. So he's the first ever quarterback to throw in A&M history 5 touchdowns in the season opener. So he's a sophomore as well.
But
what, man?
They were unranked.
Bro.
Nebraska was unranked.
No, it was New Mexico.
No, that's even worse.
New Mexico, bro.
That's even worse.
We play Miami this weekend. This is a big game for us. And I believe, we're going to win. We're going to win,
I
bro.
might be calling bull on that one. I don't know yet, but
all right, bro.
I mean, y'all did play good. And then I saw a little podcast interview with one of y'all's players. I forgot who it was. He said that the interviewer even brought up, he said that there was reports that wasn't even the full bag that A&M has to offer.
Exactly. Yeah,
and
that was Noah Thomas. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that was him? Yeah, he said that it was only a couple of the simple plays that they had. So they had a lot cooking up that they were saving for next week.
That was a sorry team, bro. We didn't even bring out everything, and we won. In the last podcast, I said it was going to be 35+0. I was wrong about the 0, but we ended up whooping them, bro. 52-10. It was easy. I was starting to fall asleep in the third quarter. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I'm just a little jealous here because all the teams I like lost. North Carolina beat South Carolina.
Yep, that was
Drake May is so cold, bro.
That was a game right there.
Yeah, Drake May is so cold, and then Boise State got absolutely pooed on by whoever. I don't even know who they played. I saw the score and I just turned it off. I was like,
you only like Boise State because of their field.
No,
and
my family's from Idaho.
Oh, okay. Their field is fire though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, yeah, they have the best field in college football.
Yeah.
And so they lost. Well, after I saw that, I can't hate the North Carolina game because I like Drake May. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I think that he's gonna be really good in the NFL at the next level. But obviously not better than Caleb Williams. And after last week, I don't know if he's better than Sanders.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely think he's going to be a top 3 quarterback taken off the board. So I got to respect it. Spencer Rattler didn't look...
He didn't look impressive.
He didn't look great, but he didn't look bad either. But that's not what you want to see from your...
senior quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. Who's trying to head into the draft. So,
he definitely needs to be able to... perform at a higher level if he wants to get taken in the draft pretty high. But speaking of that, what about Clemson? Did you see they lost to I believe it was Kentucky. It was embarrassing, man. 28-7.
Kentucky beat Clemson.
Yes.
Dabu?
Yes. 28-7, bro. It was bad, bruh. Everyone was on Dabo Swinney, man. But they haven't looked like that.
I'm just saying I haven't seen Dabu produce since Trevor Lawrence.
Exactly. A big reason why is because he doesn't want to go in the transfer portal. He doesn't want to take people from the transfer portal onto his team. But I believe that's where all the stars are coming from. Yeah.
It's like people who prove themselves they prove themselves at a D2 level. They'll show that they're the best players in the division.
Exactly.
They try to go D1, and then people don't
the game
take
is evolving. You got to be able to go in the transfer portal if you want to compete.
Absolutely, I agree.
Because look at Colorado. Look at Texas State. They have 53 transfers, and they just beat Baylor, a Power 5 school.
Yeah.
But a big reason why was because they have a transfer quarterback from Auburn, TJ Finley. He came up big that game. I think he threw 3 touchdowns. He had a rushing touchdown, and then their running back had 2 touchdowns, I believe, too. 1 receiving, and then he had.
So it was a good offensive game.
Yeah, it was a good offensive game. But the defense even had some takeaways. They had an interception, and I think they had a couple sacks. But Texas State, that's big for the city of San Marcos, man. Mm-hmm. They've never really been known for a football school.
Nah, yeah, They know for something else now.
That's a party school, bro.
They know for something else. That's all.
That's a party
That's all I'm
school,
gonna
man.
say. But yeah, that's yeah. You don't go there
Yeah.
for the football, but good for them.
But Dabo Swinney definitely does need to go back into the transfer portal and see what he can get from these other schools because his recruiting right now it's not helping his team, and they just look. That's probably the worst I've ever seen them.
Yeah, I haven't seen them look like
He
that
hasn't
in
been producing.
Years.
Yeah.
No. I mean, literally since Trevor Lawrence. Deshaun, but to be fair, Dabu also had the safety cushion known as he went from Deshaun Watson to Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
So he had two of the Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion, is one of the best college football quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
And then Deshaun Watson was obviously phenomenal. Didn't he
Yeah.
win the Heisman?
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, that game was crazy. I remember he got hit one time in their natty and he spun like a helicopter. That was the first college football game I ever
Yeah, I
watched.
saw that.
I was like, oh my God, bro. But
What about those games where Oregon put up 81 points, bro?
Bro, see that's literally my biggest I hate that about college football because bro, there was like 4 or 5 80 plus point 70 plus
Yeah.
point games this week.
Arkansas,
Yeah.
Oregon. I don't know who the other ones were.
Dude, all I know is that doesn't happen in the NFL. You don't see no 80 plus points game because it's always quality football.
Yeah.
Bro, you had these absolute obviously top tier SEC, Big 10, whatever, all these people
Pac-12.
they're playing against freaking JUCO colleges, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're dropping 70,
That
80 on
always
them.
happens the first game though. So
Bro, yeah, they got to get it out the way, I guess.
Yeah.
But why even put them on the schedule? That's that's my biggest. That's the only thing I didn't
but
like.
I mean,
really.
81 points. That's a basketball score right there.
Yeah, that's a basketball score. My God. I mean,
Bro, that was pretty big. And then Arkansas, I think they played. Who did Arkansas play? I don't know who they played, but they put up 72 points.
probably some bums. Probably
It was for sure some bums.
Probably some JUCO college. The quarterback probably just got out of Algebra 2 and he went on the field and got
bro.
smoked, bro.
It was bad. It was bad.
That's...
But the upcoming games for this week,
Mhm.
I think Colorado might pull it out against Nebraska.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lie. Colorado's beating Nebraska. I'm not even going to lie. Even I know that, and I don't know much about that. But Nebraska, who they play last week, you said?
Nebraska
Yeah.
or Colorado?
Nebraska. We know who Colorado played. Who did Nebraska play?
Nebraska?
Yeah.
I don't really watch them.
All right, let's look it up. What's it called? All I know is that Colorado looked so hot, bro. I literally think that they're the team to watch. So, I mean, realistically, what are we talking here? I mean, they looked like the best team in college football. They simply
Colorado?
did. Yeah, Colorado. Like the fact that we already talked about this, so I don't want to keep talking about it, but the fact that they beat that high of a ranked team, no ranked, they showed that they were legit, bruh. That's crazy. I mean,
So Oklahoma played Arkansas State and put up 73-0, bro.
Arkansas State, where were they ranked?
No, they weren't ranked at all, bro.
No
They suck.
wonder,
They
bro.
suck, bro.
They're bums. I'm telling you, they're
was
wide
70
receivers and stuff.
It was 73-0. That's terrible.
That's terrible. Yeah, see, that's my biggest. I don't like that about college football, but what can you do?
And then I'm trying to find Nebraska.
All I know is, dude,
USC looked impressive again.
USC. I mean, that's as long as they have Caleb Williams at quarterback, they're going to always look impressive, and that's just the fact. I mean, Caleb Williams is still, in my opinion, he's still. Did you see some of the throws he was making?
Yeah,
bro. He was scrambling around. He was ducking, diving the defenders, bro. He scrambled out to the pocket. He threw a perfect on the run pass for a touchdown, bro. The dude was just standing in the end zone, literally waiting. He knew Caleb was gonna hit him too. He knew it. Like, dude. He's still my Heisman front runner, but I think before the season started, it was Caleb Williams and Drake May were my two front runners for it. Caleb Williams ahead of Drake May by a wide margin, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think both Sanders and Travis Hunter, they jumped in front of Drake May. I think it's Caleb Williams, Travis Hunter, and Sanders on the top 3 for the Heisman right now.
Okay.
And I mean,
I think Travis Hunter, if he performs how he did this past weekend at TCU, I think he's gonna win it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And by a big margin. Because, I mean, he's playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, dude, he had a dude, if he would have caught, I'm telling you, Deion's so right. If he would have caught those touchdowns, dude,
the Heisman would be in there
because
there,
he would have had 2 touchdowns and an interception.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's literally Deion, what Deion used to do in the day, get an offensive touchdown, defensive touchdown, special teams touchdown. Yeah. So like, dude, all I know is they're just really good. They're the hottest team basically. And I mean, for sure, the biggest losers of the week, in my opinion, are still TCU. TCU is, sure. They're
out of the rankings now.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Nebraska lost to Minnesota.
Oh my God! Now get out of here. Get those bums out of here.
They lost to Minnesota, man.
Get them out of here, bro. I don't even want to hear it, bro. I want to hear it.
And then
but who's your? Let's hit him with the first Josh segment of the year, bro. Who's your college football winner and loser of the week?
Winner of the week is for sure Colorado.
Yeah, not even close. We've been talking about them all podcast.
Loser of the week, it's probably a tie between TCU and Clemson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they definitely lost the most there.
And Clemson lost to Duke, not Kentucky. My bad.
Yeah.
But Clemson, that was very it was bad, bro.
Oh yeah, Duke. It was Duke. It was Duke.
It was bad, man. And then, obviously, offensive player of the week. I'm gonna have to go. It's a tie. Oh no.
It's not. It shouldn't even be a tie, bro.
I'm gonna go Travis Hunter, man. I'm gonna go Travis Hunter for sure.
Oh, I was thinking Sanders.
Really?
I was thinking Sanders, bro. He 500, 4 tutties, 38 of 47 passing. He broke all the school records possible, bro. Who was throwing Travis the ball?
Yeah,
you're right. I'm not gonna lie.
But I mean, Connor Weigman at A&M threw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, no one cares.
He threw 5 touchdowns, bro.
They did that against an unranked team,
bro.
Right? They were basically junior college. All right. But nah, I'm a.
So then, defensive player, you're gonna give it to Travis Hunter?
I would give defensive player to Travis Hunter for sure. I mean, dude, a pick, and the fact that he let up how many? I don't even know.
I mean, he only had a pick,
bro. But he didn't let up the fact. See, but you're saying that he only had a pick because you want to know why there was no highlights on Travis Hunter. You want to know why? They ain't throw to him.
Well, every time they did throw to him, it was incomplete. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. And so and then guess what? He got his interception while also doing it on offense.
Did you see that touchdown they called back on him, bro? He had they were lined up at the 10. He was lined up in the left wideout spot. He ran like a fade to throw it over to catch it over the DB in the end zone. He caught it with one hand, bro. But they called it back because his foot was out of bounds, bro. It was nasty,
that's the one that they took back. So it was the deep ball that he dropped and the one that they called out. Mm-hmm. But dude, I'm not gonna lie, it looked kind of in on the replays, but dude, no, I'm sure that there were if you deep dive into the stats and stuff, I'm sure there was a defensive player that played better than Travis Hunter. But it's the fact that he played as good as he did while also producing on offense against such a high ranked team is what makes him defensive player of the week. But I mean, and that's in our books. I mean, there's obviously y'all.
Okay, so outside of Colorado and TCU, who would we give the team of the weeks to?
I'm going definitely it's got to be someone in Florida for
Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, what was it?
I'll give them.
There was someone on the offensive side of the ball that just tormented the LSU defense the whole time.
Yeah.
And I mean, same could be said for both sides, but that wasn't really until the second half. This offensive player, I forgot who it was. I think it was the receiver that you're talking about. He feasted.
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns, bro. He's 6'4".
Yeah, I don't know his name, bro. I feel bad. I should definitely
shout out to him though, cause
I don't even know his name.
Killing them, bro.
I don't know his name, bro. But I'm not that big a college football guy. I'm surprised you don't know his name.
I know, bro. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, you're selling for sure.
But so offensive team of the week, or just team of the week in general, I'll give it to Florida State.
But if we're going defensive, I'm going Duke. The fact that they held, I don't care if it's Dabo Swinney or whatnot, they held Clemson to 7 points. You could also say one of those teams that you just said that held some of those bums to 0 points, whatever. But that's not impressive, bro. It's what's more impressive, holding some D3 or junior college to 0 points, or holding freaking Clemson to 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. So, I mean, those are definitely the offensive and defensive teams, in my opinion. I could also go... I mean, I could just be biased and saying it, but Caleb Williams, bruh. I do. I'm a Caleb Williams stan right here because I truly think he's the best college... By the end of the year, I think he'll be the best college football quarterback of all time.
All time?
All time.
Better than Johnny Manziel, bro?
Better than Johnny. It's whether or not he's going to pass Cam Newton and Tim Tebow for me. Those are the two best college football quarterbacks of all time. Cam Newton and Tim Tebow.
Johnny Manziel is in there, bro. He is in there, bro. And this is not just bias at A&M, bro. He won Heisman his freshman year. He won Heisman his freshman year. Literally his freshman year. Despite all the activities outside of football, you know, the secret money making he had going on, but, bro, he won the Heisman his freshman year.
You're right. But,
literally his freshman year. And he beat Alabama.
Yeah, but Caleb Williams will be. Oh, that's a fire game. Yeah, I was watching that documentary with my dad in Colorado. That was a crazy game. But he's already. I think he's top 5 quarterbacks of all time in college football. It's Tim Tebow, Cam Newton. Who was the dude?
The only thing about Cam Newton.
Who's the dude from UT? He went to the Titans. Vince Young.
Oh, okay.
Vince Young's up there. Johnny Manziel, and I think he's going.
Not even RG3 at Baylor. RG3 at Baylor, bro?
I think Trevor Lawrence had a better career at RG3.
I wanted him to be so good in the NFL, bro.
But yeah, no, that's just because of injuries. What can you do there?
Bro.
I mean,
RG3, he's definitely top 10 though.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I mean, for sure, I'm going. It's one of those 5. You could change out RG3 and Trevor Lawrence, but I think that by the end of this year, Caleb Williams is going to undisputedly beat them, and it's going to be him, Manziel, Cam Newton, and Tim Tebow up there for Mount Rushmore.
So do you think Caleb Williams is going to be number 1 pick in the draft?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Someone is tanking for him, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm not going to lie. You know who was really quiet this week, but it was due to an injury that he got later in the game, but he came back. Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh yeah,
he was quiet, but that's because he got injured, bruh. Yeah. I'm telling you, he is
for Ohio State, right?
Yeah, he's the best. He's going to end up being the best college football wide receiver of all time.
All time.
Yeah, crazy. if he stays healthy, bro, what he has done. But first off, last year he wasn't even eligible for the draft. Yeah. If he was, he would have gone first rounder, top half of the draft.
I say top 15.
Yeah, for sure. And there wasn't even any receivers taken in the top half. Someone would have taken him because of how good he was. And the fact that he's only going to get better this year, if that injury didn't happen, he would definitely have been Offensive Player of the Week caliber. Yeah. For us to just shout out, but he's still a menace. It's him. I think that he's going to have a banger game next week. And I think that he's going to shoot back up onto the
yeah, he's for sure going to have a banger game next week. Yeah. They play Youngstown State. I have no idea who that is.
Youngstown State? Oh, so he's going to absolutely feast.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is, bro.
And
they're ranked. Ohio State is sitting at number 5 right now.
Yeah.
They're going to be there all year, bro. I'm so mad. I just want A&M to get in the top 4, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to get in the top 4 because we don't have as hard as a schedule as everyone else. Bro, what are you doing, bro? Literally, the toughest games we got is Alabama and Tennessee. South Carolina might be tough.
Not if they played like they did last week.
It might, but y'all beat us last year.
You're right, we did. You're sure right, we did.
We had a terrible season, bro. Our star player was injured, you know. Shout out to my godbrother, man, you know. He was injured, bro, but literally, I say we'll get in the top 10. A&M top 10. Because in order for us to get that high in the rankings, we have to beat Bama. We have to beat Tennessee.
Without a shadow of doubt.
We basically have to go undefeated for us to get in the top 10. So, I don't know what's going to happen, man. I'm interested to see.
I'm not going to lie. So, has your opinion on who's making the playoffs this year at all changed after watching last week?
Yeah. I'm putting Colorado in there.
Yeah. I'm putting Colorado over Michigan.
Really?
Yeah, over Michigan, dude. I'm not gonna lie. If they played ahead, I'm not gonna lie. First off, by the way, whatever tribute they did to John Harbaugh at the start of the game, listen, I support my Johns.
He's suspended right now, bro. 4 games.
He did not die. Okay, we did not need to tribute that man. Okay, they came out there. I get that. He's suspended 4 games. they basically acting like he died and his ghost is on the field. Like, bro, it was not that deep. But aside from that, I'm not gonna lie. I really think after that, I mean, granted, obviously, like you said, John Harbaugh's suspended. It's a little bit of a different team without him. Mm-hmm. After last week, I mean, I feel like we are just. I mean, yeah. It sounds like we are really loving Colorado, but that's because the way they performed is just insane. And I have them squeaking over Michigan, but I still have Ohio State and Georgia. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I would. How'd Bama do? Who'd Bama play?
They look impressive every time. They played.
See, I want to say
Middle Tennessee, bro. They literally won 56-7, bro. Like, it's Middle Tennessee though, but I think they're gonna stay in there in the top 4. So you said Ohio State, Michigan, or you said Ohio State. Who else?
So it's Ohio State. I want Colorado. I think it's going to be a coin toss between Colorado and USC.
Oh yeah, USC might.
I think one of them is going to squeak in, but I'm not going to lie. I still think
Utah might squeeze in there too, though.
If you think it's going to be between them 3, you can say that, but let me tell you, it's not going to be them. All right, it's going to be USC or Colorado, and then Georgia, Bama, and Ohio State. I don't care what anybody says.
You realize how many games they have to win for Colorado to get in the playoffs.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's between them. But those 3 main schools are going to get in, right? It's like whatever you think of them week 1, bro. They always find a way. It's more shocking when they don't make the playoffs than if they do, right? It's always like that. So it's really whatever team can squeak in to play with them. And it's going to be either Colorado or USC, in my opinion. Michigan's still up there because obviously, like I said, it's going to be different. It's a different ball game with their head coach there.
Yeah. So sitting in the college football playoff spot the whole year, I believe, is for sure Ohio State. Mm-hmm. For sure Georgia. Mm-hmm. You forgot Georgia, bro.
No, I said Georgia.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, it's Georgia, Ohio State, and Bama. Those 3 are always in the playoffs, and it's going to be whatever 4th team between USC and Colorado is going to make it. But Ohio State and Georgia, more so than the rest, in my opinion, those 2 are going to, for sure, like you said, be in the football playoffs all year. Yeah. Alabama, I feel like, is going to get rocky here and there, depending, because their schedule, honestly, they have some
Because A&M is going to beat them, bro. A&M is going to beat Bama this year, bro. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. A&M is going to beat Alabama. Mark my words.
Anyway, so back to reality. Back to reality.
Bro, once we beat them, that's going to put them out of the college football playoff spot, bro. They're not going to see a national championship again, bro. Even when they do get in there, Georgia beats them every year. That's their kryptonite. It's Georgia.
So like I was saying, back to reality. All right. Alabama could have some games where they're like last year for them, it was Tennessee. Yeah. That knocked them out of the playoffs in a lot of people's vision. Yeah. They have some games like that. Whether you think it's A&M or not, I'm not going to judge. But regardless of that, there's going to be some games where they're going to be out of people's opinion. But Ohio State and Georgia is always going to stay there. USC, Colorado, I think are going to be the 4th teams. Like how TCU was last year, how they squeaked in.
You're really confident in Colorado, huh?
Bro, dude, it's not only that I'm confident in the players, it's the fact that obviously they have the best DB of all time from the NFL, the next level, what every college kid's dream is, the next level. Mm-hmm. If you were a defensive back playing college football, you idolized Deion Sanders. Yeah. Right? And he is coaching them. His knowledge on defense alone is going to be able to spring them forward ahead of lots of defenses. And not to mention, their offense looked so clean. I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, if it was Deion playing so long in the NFL and being so veteran. Yeah. He knows how to read offenses. He knows good plays. He knows what gets DBs. He's got the knowledge, literally, of the GOAT defensive back. And it's showing his knowledge is more advanced.
I mean, Shador just looked impressive.
I know. And whether it was the scheme,
and he looked calm. He looked so calm. Like, did you see the deep balls he was throwing? Hey, that's
because he trained with Brady in the offseason.
That's facts. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. So the thing with him is that I noticed from other quarterbacks, he gets the ball out quick. Like,
yeah, he does.
I don't even think they sacked him once.
That's that Brady coming in.
Well, I think they sacked him once, but he gets the ball out quick.
And you know who got the ball out quicker than anyone else in the NFL history?
Oh, yep.
Tom Brady. So
Tom Brady, I'm not mad at that.
And Tom Brady training. If whether Shedeur Sanders was going to be good with or without Tom Brady. Tom Brady, taking him under his wing as the undisputed best quarterback of all time, is only going to further him. He's learning NFL level, like he has an NFL level mindset now because of Tom Brady at the college level. And that's something that you can't be taught unless you're taught by a veteran, seasoned player.
Yeah.
Right? Deion could definitely teach it because he played in the NFL, but these coaches that didn't play in the NFL, whatnot, they're not going to be able to teach that mindset for a lot of young quarterbacks. Like young quarterbacks' development is very important, right? And so Tom Brady and Deion are probably the two best people. Tom Brady's going to teach them everything on the offensive side. Deion's going to be like, so when you see a corner do that, you're going to throw that because he's trash. Like, bro, he's definitely going to have a good career ahead of him. What year is he in? Is he a sophomore?
Shedeur, he's a junior.
He's a junior? Okay, so he could.
He spent his first 2 years at Jackson State and then transferred this past year. But, he had offers from everywhere, too. Alabama. I'm sure Colorado already offered him. Who else? Georgia. I'm sure he had offers from everywhere in the country, but so.
No, I mean, I got to agree with that. But like you said, we can't keep talking about them all podcasts. I mean, so we can switch it up. I mean, that was good for our college football segment. Hey, we can low-key switch it into the NFL.
We'll have more college football next week, man.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, honestly, leave y'all who y'all think is in the top right now. Who do y'all got making the college football playoffs? Right, for me, Ohio State, Georgia,
A&M for
Bama.
Sure. A&M for sure, man.
Bama, Georgia. And it's a coin toss between USC and Colorado. I gotta say how each team plays next week.
And Alabama is not gonna beat A&M. Okay, A&M.
All right, so who's in your playoffs?
In my playoffs, realistically,
if you say
unbiased opinion. Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, and I'm gonna go USC.
Okay, all right, that's a good list.
But A&M is for sure gonna be either in the Rose Bowl or the Cotton Bowl for sure.
Okay,
that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's being realistic, bro.
I'm gonna take that.
That's being realistic.
If you would have that long pause, I'm not gonna lie. Had you said A&M,
bro,
I would have had to walk out. Okay.
That's literally being realistic, bro.
No, that's a realistic goal though.
And I don't even watch USC like that.
No,
I only watch them because of Caleb Williams.
As long as they have Caleb Williams,
they'll be fine.
They're gonna be fine, you said. But I mean,
moving into NFL, man, what you got?
We've got Thursday Night Football tonight. First game of the season: Detroit Lions versus Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs don't have Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce got injured. He hyperextended his knee 2 days ago. They're sitting him. Yeah,
they're missing another player too, right?
Chris Jones, their star defensive tackle, their best defensive player on that side of the ball, is sitting out waiting for a contract a rework. He's trying to rework his contract because he's getting paid pretty much in his eyes chump change as he views himself as the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah.
Whether I agree with it or not, that's how he sees it. Kansas City is trying to get him back on the team. Aaron Donald is getting paid way more than him, and that's who he compares himself to. So he's trying to get that level of money. So they have their best defensive player and their second best offensive player sitting out. I'm not going to lie. I've got the Lions in a stunner this week. Tonight, the stunner of the week. The Lions beat the Chiefs.
I'm not really a Kansas City fan, so I think
we can agree on that one.
I'm not really a Kansas City fan. What fan I am? Everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I got the New Orleans Saints pulling it out of the NFC South, bro. That's a bold statement.
Oh, okay, no, that's not that bold.
Because you got to look who we're playing. We're playing two rookie quarterbacks.
Who's we? Are you saying we as in Saints?
Yes, the Saints, bro.
Oh, no.
You got to look who we're playing. We're playing the Falcons.
You lost me.
The Falcons suck, bro. They haven't been good since that Super Bowl.
I'm telling you, they're a dark horse. I'm telling you. No, listen. Listen, I'm so serious. I don't even like the Falcons because when the Patriots beat them in the Super Bowl and whatnot, I don't like them. I don't dislike them. I think that they'll be the biggest competitors with the Saints in that division. Yeah. Now, if they made the playoffs, they would get trashed in the first round, right?
Who, the Saints?
No, the Falcons.
The Falcons, yeah, for sure.
The Saints are more likely to win a playoff game than the Falcons.
Exactly.
Just because they got so many offensive acquisitions in the draft with Bijan Robinson. He was the best running back in college football last year. It wasn't even close for UT. Yeah. And they picked him, right? They ran the ball the most out of the entire league last year. And you're telling me you're doing that? They had a really good rookie running back last year, Tyler Algier, right? And they had Cordero Patterson. He's a veteran. Tyler Algier was really good. They have a really good O-line. They ran the ball the most.
Yeah.
He averaged like over 5 yards a carry, Tyler Algier. Now, you're telling me, I'm not going to lie, I ain't never heard of this guy before he played for the Falcons. I'm not going to lie. You're substituting Tyler Algier with Bijan Robinson, but you're also keeping Tyler Algier so both Bijan and him can stay fresh behind that solid O-line. Yeah. Desmond Ritter's the biggest what if, that quarterback. You probably don't even know who that is. That's what I thought. You don't know who that is. Desmond Ridder, he was a rookie last year. I think it's his sophomore season.
Oh yeah, I don't
this
even
year
know
for the
him,
Falcons.
bro.
Yeah,
he sucked. Does he suck? Okay,
he ain't good.
But look, let me tell you why.
All right.
I think the New Orleans Saints are pulling it out of the NFC South because last year we went through 3 QBs.
Yeah, Jameis Winston, Andy Dalton, and who was the other person?
I forgot the last one. But the last one, we're not getting to no dang playoffs with the last quarterback, with the third quarterback of that season. You feel me? And so now we got Michael Thomas still.
Yeah, Thomas is back healthy.
I believe he's going to have a breakout season.
I mean, he already had his breakout season. I think it's more of a redemption season because he's been so...
because of injury.
Yeah, exactly.
And just like now we have Derek Carr. You know, he hasn't really had a good playoff run, but I believe that, he might be able to, with his, what do you call it? What do you call it when you're like, you've been in the league for a
He's a
little
veteran.
bit? Yeah.
He's a vet.
His vet status, I believe, will help him be able to get through the regular season without having any problems.
They also have a solid O-line. Not to mention that they also have Alvin Kamara. Granted, he's suspended a couple games to start. Dang, but if they get him back in time for playoffs down the stretch...
He's top 5 running back in the league.
Okay.
What?
Wow.
Alvin Kamara?
That is a crazy take.
He's literally top 5,
That
bro.
is a crazy... All right. Let me hear your top 5 then.
I don't know no top 5 running backs.
Then why would you say that he's top 5?
Bro,
Please
because...
tell me right now. That is such a crazy take.
Bro.
I could name you 7 or 8 better than Alvin Kamara.
Name them.
Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Ramondre Stevenson.
No.
Yes.
No,
Tony Pollard.
Who is that? Oh, wait.
For the Cowboys?
I don't even watch the Cowboys, bro. They suck, dude.
Yeah, you're not missing out on much.
They suck.
You're not missing
they
out
suck,
on much.
bro.
You're not missing out on much.
They suck, bro.
I said Tony Pollard, CMC, Derrick Henry, Ramondre Stevenson's better. Austin Eckler.
So you don't think Alvin Kamara is...
Jonathan Taylor's better.
At least top 10?
That's 6. What else? Who I feel like I'm forgetting. Aaron Jones. I'm forgetting some studs here. Najee Harris. Nah. Let me relax on Najee.
Exactly, bro.
Let me
You're
relax
glazing, bro. You don't think
I hate glazing,
bro. You don't think he's at least top 10, dude? Top 10,
he's top 10. No, he's top 10.
When he's healthy
top
and not getting in trouble?
He's not top 5, but he's top 10. I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
Top 5, I was a little stretching it. I was stretching it a little bit.
I wouldn't care if you were mad at it. Okay. Because he's not top 5.
Okay.
Right. But I really feel like I'm missing some like banger running backs here, and I'm just like mind blanking here. But I mean,
how you think Ezekiel Elliott's gonna do this year?
So he's on my Patriots.
He's on your Patriots, man.
I gotta support him. Oh, I showed you his new chain.
Yeah, you
the
showed
21 and the 15. That's reversible.
Flips. Yeah,
that's so fire.
That's
but
fire.
not so. Honestly, the biggest thing with him that he's going to help with is we used Ramondre. Ramondre touched the ball, like he got the ball, whether it was in his hands running or receiving, over 70% of our offensive snaps last year.
Yeah.
And it showed because he luckily he's a young running back, right? But later in the season, he actually got injured for like a game. I think it was a game or two.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. I think it was his toe or something like that. Getting the ball that much wears you down physically so much, whether you're young, old, whatever.
So they're abusing him back there.
Yeah, pretty much, because he was our best offensive player last year. Because I mean, granted, our offensive coordinator Matt Patricia, don't even get me started on him. He sucked. Calling plays. He's a defensive coordinator playing offense, bruh. Like literally, and it showed. But he had a lot of design plays, and we threw so many screens last year, and a lot of them were wide receiver bubble screens and Ramondre Stevenson screens. And then a lot of them were runs. He didn't believe in throwing the ball deep, like at all, and it showed. because a lot of the times the short game went to Ramondre.
Yeah.
So he touched the ball so much. Zeke is going to help because he was still in there for the red zone. So whenever he's in the red zone, granted, I know Zeke has lost a step or two on him.
Mm-hmm.
He gained a couple pounds.
He gained a couple pounds,
He's looking like James Harden right now.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah, for
but,
sure.
But he lost a couple steps. But guess what? He's going to get you 3 or 4 fighting yards. They're going to be hard fought.
Yeah, for sure.
They might be too hard fought, but he's
sure.
going to get you those. He's going to be our goal line red zone back because he's also really good at pass blocking. He's so good at pass blocking for a running back. And then, like I said, he's the goal line back. He's going to get you those hard ones. The goal is Ramondre is going to be the receiving back, and the like if we run a stretch, if we run outside the tackles, pretty much.
Yeah.
The way they're going to use Zeke is if running up either the center or the guards. He's going to be in between the tackles. Ramondre's going to be outside of the tackles in the receiving game. They're also trying to get Zeke touched up on the receiving game. You know you have to. You want your running backs to be diverse. So that way they can't always, as soon as Zeke comes in, they're running the ball. You know.
So do you think the Patriots have a little chance or what?
I mean, what kind of question is that? Absolutely.
Bro, see,
Absolutely.
you're how I am with A&M, bro.
No. Listen, bro. This is not biased. Listen. We also have the hardest schedule.
Yeah, y'all do. I saw that.
In the league,
Yeah,
bro.
I saw that.
We play the Jets twice.
Yeah.
We play the Bills twice. We play the Dolphins twice. We play the Bengals. We play the Chiefs.
Y'all are losing every one of them games.
Shut up. We play the Eagles week 1.
Oh
Bro,
my God.
We play both Super Bowl teams.
Yeah.
We have the hardest division in football.
Mm-hmm.
We play the Jets, who now everyone's praising because they just got Aaron Rodgers twice, like I said. The Dolphins twice, who just got Jalen Ramsey, and if they can keep Tua healthy, they're a threat with Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill said he's going for 2,000 yards this season. We're playing the Bills twice, and we know that they have been good for the past 3-4 years with Josh Allen at the helm.
Yeah.
We're playing all of them. So that's a total of 6 games there from all playoff caliber teams, right? And 2 of those teams, two teams out of our division, without a shadow of a doubt, are going to make the playoffs. One being a wild card and one being the division. Whether it be 3 or not is undecided. But legitimately, it's the hardest division in football. We played them 6 times. Then, like I said, we play the Eagles to start the year. We play the Bengals later in the year. We play the Chiefs later in the year.
Yeah.
That is 9 teams that all of them.
That they are going to lose. I'm not going to lie. Bro, y'all are going to lose to the Eagles week 1. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
Bro, I'm so worried because that is our Tom Brady. We're gonna honor Tom Brady at halftime. I wish they would have done a little something before the game because halftime's gonna be so quick. It's only 15 minutes. You can't honor Tom Brady 15 minutes. It's gonna be. So
he's
quick.
gonna be at that game for sure.
Motherfucker, if he sees us losing, he might suit up. I'm not gonna lie. He might suit up. He might say, "Put me in, Bill. I'm going back in, bro." He might say, "Mac, relinquish the shoulder pads and the helmet. I'm going in."
That might be a little embarrassing if Tom Brady's there for the first game of the season, man.
That's what I'm hoping. But if it's a good game, I can understand us lose. Because if it's a close game to the team that made it to the Super Bowl was winning most of the game. They only lost by 3 in the Super Bowl. If we can make that a close game, that's a huge week 1 for us. We have a lot to build off of that. We got to see the biggest if is the offense. The defense is going to be great. The offense is the biggest what if. But, aside from that, I can't ramble on. I'll ramble on about the Patriots all I want.
Oh, yeah,
we
know.
We
know.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, we know, bro.
I don't want to hear it from you. Realistically, I know we got that poll. So we're about to start off. We're gonna say our MVP of the year.
Okay.
Our offensive player of the year,
player,
defensive player of the year, offensive rookie, defensive rookie, comeback player of the year, the NFC champ, AFC champ, and then the Super Bowl matchup and champion. Right. So Josh, you go first, real quick.
MVP.
Okay.
MVP, man. A lot of people might disagree with me on this.
If I hear OBJ or Lamar Jackson, I'm going to lose my mind.
I'm going to say it's going to be Jalen Hurts, man.
Okay, I like that pick. I'm
going to say Jalen Hurts, bro.
I really do.
It was a tie, though, between Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson, bro.
So,
but I got to go.
You had me in the first.
I got to go Jalen Hurts, man. You know, the Super Bowl last year.
I mean, dude, he played his heart out. It was literally the defensive coordinator's fault.
Yeah.
The now head coach of Arizona State, their old defensive coordinator last year, he literally admitted, he said, it was my fault. Jalen did his thing. The offense did his thing.
Yeah.
That he couldn't stop him. Realistically, I mean, granted, it is the Chiefs. It's hard to stop them, but, I mean, they pretty much, he admitted it. I mean, right. Jalen did his thing. He took such a huge leap last year. If he comes even close to that big a leap again this year,
yeah,
it's going to be such a huge skill gap between the top quarterbacks now. It really is. And
I know he's going to poop on the Patriots for sure. Week 1, I got him throwing for 400+ yards, bro. I'm not even going to lie, bro.
No, you're
400? That's not smoking, bro.
You're smoking.
He's going to throw for 400+ yards against the Patriots.
I need whatever you want.
And he's going to have a rushing touchdown. That's facts.
Now listen. I'm going to agree with you on the rushing touchdown because listen. Bill Belichick, it is proven. Bill Belichick does not know how to stop a rushing quarterback. Right?
Yeah, no.
We are terrible on containing spine rushing quarterbacks. So I believe he's going to have a better day on the ground than he will in the air because our secondary, I'm telling you, it's up there with the best secondaries in the league. A lot of people are going to say the Cowboys, unfortunately,
yeah.
right? But the Patriots, dude, we have so many great, we have such a great defense because Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded coach, right? And he's literally the best defensive mind in NFL history at the head coach position. It's not even close. And so our team has always been defensive talented. That's why him and Tom Brady work so well together because Tom Brady took absolute no names.
Yeah.
He led, the 2004 and 2006 roster were some of the worst rosters you could have seen from a quarterback to lead to the AFC Championship and the Super Bowls. Yeah. And, dude, he took Deion. A lot of y'all don't even know who this is probably. David Patton, rest his soul, and Deion Branch were our best receivers.
Deion Branch
y'all don't know that. Most of y'all probably don't even know who that is. He took those people to an AFC championship. And Bill Belichick, everyone's always like, Tom Brady's always had a top 5, top defense. It's because of Bill Belichick. Yeah. First off, he's only had a top 5 NFL defense twice in his career. So by the way, just throwing that out there, but we're not talking about Brady. Bill Belichick he's going to hold Jalen Hurts.
Bro.
He's going to hold Jalen Hurts on the air because our secondary is so good. But you're right. I think he's going to get a rushing touchdown. He might get 2. I think one of them is going to be a legit scrambling touchdown, and one of them is going to be a QB sneak because they love the QB sneak. If they get down the one, it's going to be a QB sneak. Yeah. Not even close. And now you're glazing on that, saying that he's going to throw for 400.
At least 300, bro.
Oh my god.
At least
just go with your next
300,
go with your offensive player of the year.
Offensive player of the year. I got Lamar Jackson. Offensive player of the year, bro.
I like that pick. I do. I like that pick a lot.
I got him.
I like that pick a lot.
He has weapons on offense.
Finally, yeah.
And he can run.
Yeah.
So
being able to be a dual threat is so huge in the league. But you know what's so funny? The GM recently said of the Ravens, he said that this was the first time in years, I think he might have said years or the first time ever that he's ever gotten a call from other teams inquiring about their offensive weapons.
Really?
Because they have whether it was the wide receiver room or the tight ends, because they have Mark Andrews, who's the second best tight end in the NFL right now behind Kelsey. Granted, it's a wide margin, but they have Mark Andrews, second best tight end in the league. And now they have OBJ, Devin Duvernay, Rashad Bateman, and Zay Flowers, the rookie. I think OBJ and Zay Flowers are going to be one of the top 5 wide receiver duo this year. I think they're gonna replicate what Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle did last year. Because dude, they're both such clean route runners.
I just hope OBJ stays healthy.
No, he can't. But see, they got a new strength and conditioning coach. Yeah. Because like I said, the Ravens had previously had the worst one in the league.
Really?
So they got a lot of injuries always because their strength and conditioning coach was so lackluster.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they actually had the 32nd ranked strength and conditioning coach and utility in the league. So the dead last utility and coaching for strength and conditioning, which is important to stay healthy, which is why Lamar always got hurt. Their secondary always got hurt. Their running backs, their wide receivers. Now that they got a new one, hopefully they can keep it back and stay healthy. Yeah. So that's always that. I like that pick for Offensive Player of the Year. I'm not going to lie. Like you said, he has a lot of weapons. And the other Harbaugh brother is a real good coach. He really is. All right. What's your next? What you got next?
Defensive Player of the Year? I got Sauce Gardner, man.
Oh, I like that pick.
Sauce Gardner, man.
I like that pick a lot. Dude.
I got Sauce Gardner. Best corner in the league.
No.
Best corner in the league, bro. Best corner in the league, bro. You got to look at his height, too, bro.
What do white girls say? It's giving your vibe.
Bro. You got to look at his height and his length, bro. And
no. He has got the best physical attributes for a corner possible.
Exactly, bro. Like, but he's matching up with tall receivers easy, bro. And don't get me wrong, he might have a little trouble with, like a Zay Flowers or like a Tyreek Hill.
Small route runners.
Small route runners.
I get what you're saying.
But I don't know. I just think he's going to have like a real big defensive season.
That's a good pick. I love that it's a crazy pick because if you didn't know, it's hard. It's way harder for DBs to win Defensive Player of the Year. The last defensive back to win Defensive Player of the Year was my boy Stephon Gilmore on the Patriots. You know the deal. I forgot what year it was, but he played phenomenal. He was easily the best defensive player in all of football. I mean, I remember we were in the playoffs. We were playing. It was the year that the Final Four to go to the Super Bowl was Tom Brady, Blake Bortles for the Jaguars, and
really?
And
what the
Nick
heck?
Foles.
It was a long time ago.
It was the year that we lost the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started on that. It was Blake Bortles, Tom Brady, Nick Foles. I think it was Kirk Cousins or Case Keenum. It was one of those for the Vikings. And so it was them to go Super Bowl. We played the Jags in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Fourth down for the game. Blake Bortles throws a nice loft over Stephon Gilmore, bro. The dude had him beat by a step, right? That's all you need in the NFL. Stephon had the craziest diving swat I've ever seen, and that sealed the game. Dang. And that was just one of his best plays from the season. So he was the last defensive back. I like the pick a lot because it's wild. I don't agree with him being the best one in the NFL though.
Top three?
No, top three without a doubt. I think it's him because, in my opinion, the best DBs in the league are all young, and then Jalen Ramsey. It's Jalen Ramsey.
I feel like he's been in that discussion for a minute now.
It's Jalen Ramsey. Patrick Surtain the second for the Broncos.
Yeah. I heard about him.
Yeah. Sauce Gardner. No, he's locked down. He was a sophomore last year. He's locked down. So Pat Surtain, Jalen Ramsey, Sauce Gardner, and I've got Tariq Woolen up there. He was the runner-up for Defensive Rookie of the Year, and it was close. But dude, he's a stud. He's literally he's taller than Sauce.
For
and
real?
Faster.
Oh, bro, shoot.
He is locked down, and that speed helps make up for, like, how you said that he would struggle maybe against Tyreek Hill or Zay Flowers, someone that can put their foot in the dirt and turn up quick or cut quick. Tariq Woolen makes up for that because he literally ran I think it was oh my gosh, I think it was a 4.3 or a 4.4.
Oh my God. As a corner?
He's 6'3" or 6'4".
Sheesh.
Bro, he is a monster. So yeah, all the best corners are young. I'm probably forgetting someone. But yeah, no, I like the pick. I like the pick a lot. What about the rookies though? Switch it up to the rookies.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. This is a sleeper right here. This is a big sleeper right here, bro.
All right.
I got Tank Dell for the Houston Texans, bro. He's a sleeper, bro. He is a sleeper, dude. Did you not see what he did in the preseason, bro? I don't like the Texans at all, bro. I think the Texans are garbage. But I think this year they might have a decent season, but Tank Dell, bro, I don't think anybody can stay in front of him.
So I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think anyone can stay in front of him, bro.
I like that you're going with crazy picks. Like the first three were like actual legitimate ones. They're really good. But this one is really underrated.
Exactly.
But you want to know why it's underrated? Sleeper. You want to know why?
Because he went so late in the draft.
No.
Why?
Bryce Young.
Bro, I'm not looking. Bro.
C.J. Stroud.
I know.
Bijan Robinson.
Okay, so it was a tie between C.J. Stroud and Tank Dell. But personally, I like receivers. I look at receivers a lot. So I was looking at Tank Dell, bro, and what he did at U of H last year was crazy, bro. So I think this is a sleeper, bro. You got to see what he did in the preseason. Like he looked real good, and then for his size.
Nah, he was. Yeah, he definitely fought. He definitely fought for every catch.
But don't get me wrong, against like a Sauce Gardner, he's gonna have himself a game. But I think he can
tough
overcome
game.
it. Yeah, a tough game for sure.
A tough game.
But I think he can overcome that. But my offensive Rookie of the Year was either Tank Dell or C.J. Stroud.
Okay, I like that. What I don't like is that you're basing this off of preseason because he didn't play a top 20 corner in preseason.
Yeah,
bro.
that's facts.
We don't know how he's going to do against, like we said, all the young, long, lengthy quarterbacks. Like, dude, they could lock him up for all we know.
The only thing about Tank Dell is he has to get his weight up for sure.
Yeah, he does. But honestly,
his speed.
It's not even that, bro. Because like you said, Zay Flowers, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Tank Dell,
Yeah.
is small, fast, put their foot in the dirt, fight for every catch. That's all you need. That's all you need. I like the pick, but my picks are going to differ with yours for sure. So what about Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Defensive Rookie of the Year, I got Emmanuel Forbes. Is that how you say his last name? But I remember this dude from last year at Mississippi State, you know. They beat A&M. I was a little mad. They beat A&M, bro, but last year watching him, we couldn't get a ball thrown on his side at all. And I'm like, bro, there's no way A&M should have lost to freaking Mississippi State now. They freaking suck, bro. They suck, bro. I don't know how we lost.
I mean, if they suck, then y'all must be trash.
Last year we had a real bad season, bro. Like, I think we went 3-8 or something like that. It was bad, bro. We look like your Patriots about to go this year.
That's crazy. That's glazing.
It was bad, bro.
That's glazing.
I got him as my
I'm not even going to talk about
Defensive Rookie of the Year, bro.
I'm not even going to argue that because I'm going to just argue when I get to my
Bro,
players.
your Patriots aren't going to be good this year, bro.
All right, let's just
NFC champ.
Comeback Player of the Year. Now, Comeback Player of the Year. It's
yeah, for sure.
It's Damar Hamlin.
Damar Hamlin, for sure.
Damar Hamlin. As soon as he steps foot on that field, he already made the
for sure.
53-man roster. As soon as he steps foot on that field, he's going to get it, and rightfully so. The fact that you can go from almost dying on the field to making it back.
Bill's medical staff is phenomenal. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Shout out to them because they literally saved a man's life. As soon as he steps foot on that field, whether he has a stellar year or not, he's going to get it. It's kind of how Alex Smith was when he won Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Remember, he almost lost his whole leg on the field because of J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Right? As soon as he stepped foot on the field, he actually did have a really decent year. Like, he was a top half quarterback that year. He deserved it, like I said. I kind of don't like the Comeback Player of the Year award because I wish they would do how the NBA did it. Comeback Player of the Year and then Most Improved Player.
Oh, yeah.
Because last year, like I said, Alex Smith won it one year because he almost lost his leg. Last year, Geno Smith won it because he went from being a backup to leading the Seahawks to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so, like, for example, a lot of people thought Saquon should have won it because he got injured the year before that and he had a great season. If they could have just fixed that with the Most Improved Player and Comeback Player of the Year, but that's a different topic.
Yeah.
Comeback Player of the Year. If you don't go Damar Hamlin, I feel like you would say OBJ. I feel like you would try to go OBJ.
You know, I wanted to say him, but Damar Hamlin for sure.
Like, OBJ would have to break records to not make Damar Hamlin win it. Right? He would have to shatter records, whether it be most receiving touchdowns, most receiving yards, most receptions. If he single-handedly somehow leads them to the playoffs and the Super Bowl and whatnot, he would have to do some incredible stuff to not have Damar Hamlin win it. But I like the Damar Hamlin's the obvious pick.
Damar Hamlin, obvious.
Right, who's your champs? NFC and AFC champs.
NFC champs. I'm gonna go Eagles again.
I like it. It's a safe
We'll go
pick.
Eagles.
It's a safe pick.
Yeah, playing it safe. But now AFC. AFC, man. I hate to say this, but I gotta go the Chiefs, bro. I gotta go the Chiefs.
So you have the Chiefs and the Eagles both making it back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Super Bowl matchup, and this year, I gotta go with my boy Jalen Hurts winning it, man. I gotta go with him winning it.
I actually hope so.
I hope so too. Because
I would like to see a quarterback that hasn't won it yet win it.
Yeah.
Just because, so there's actually a stat that the quarterbacks in their first full starting year for the team that make the Super Bowl, right? So, like, it was Joe Burrow's first full season with the Bengals his sophomore year.
Yeah.
Made a Super Bowl. He lost. Jalen Hurts, it was his first full season as the Eagles quarterback.
Yeah.
He lost. No one has ever made it back to the Super Bowl if that happens to him. I would love to see them break that, right? But I like the pick. I don't like the Chiefs pick. I like the Eagles winning it pick.
Yeah.
But regardless, I like most of your.
If I wasn't gonna say the Chiefs, then I would go Ravens. I'll go Ravens, bro.
Yeah. So let's talk about my predictions. Let's talk about actual.
Bro.
Let's talk about actual goods.
All right. Let's see what you got, bro.
Here.
Let's see what you got.
So this is off the top of my head. I don't need no notes.
MVP.
I'm going Joe Burrow.
Really?
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow they beefed up the O-line, which has been the Bengals' biggest what if the past 2 years ever with Joe Burrow. And that O-line's the reason he got hurt his rookie season.
Yeah.
Right? So the 3 years. And they beefed it up. They got off signings last year, right? They got even more this year. Beefed it up. He still has Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, right? And Joe Mixon's back, right? He's going to kill it offensively. And honestly, the Bengals are the only team that I can legitimately see beating the Chiefs. I mean, it's happened before, right? The only difference was last year they went in all cocky, saying Burrowhead and whatnot. They had the mayor talking about Burrowhead. Like, nah, they don't do that. Every time that they were humble about it, they won, right? And they're the biggest problem for the Chiefs is Joe Burrow. And he's gonna have a great. If he didn't, because he just got in, he like strained his calf or something in practice. He's playing this week 1. So right, so like let's say if he got injured and missed week 1, because if you miss any week pretty much, except like the last week, right? The last week, like most people, if they already clinched the playoffs with every MVP clinches the playoffs pretty much. They always sit them the last week. They'll go over that, but if you miss any week except the last week, pretty much, it's hard. That's why Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, didn't win MVP. Had he played every game, because remember they had to play 2 games with Gardner Minshew, and they lost those games, right? And that just shows how big an X factor that Jalen Hurts is. Had they actually had him all those games and they like made him sit out the last game, I think he would have won over Patrick Mahomes. That's why I liked your pick a lot this year.
Yeah.
If Joe Burrow got hurt and missed week 1, or he gets hurt, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually gonna go with Lamar Jackson.
Thank you, man.
I got it.
Thank you, man. I'm not mad at that, bro.
I know you're not.
I'm not mad at that, bro.
I know you're not mad. Realistically, because dude, like you said, they beefed up their whole team, their whole offensive side of the ball, from between last year, this year, and like I said, new strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they still got a great coach. He finally has a wide receiver 1 to go with Mark Andrews. He could really stun the world right here because, like I said, he's a dual threat like we've been talking about.
Yep.
So Joe Burrow is my number 1. If he gets hurt or gets injured, right, I would go Lamar Jackson if he's healthy, right? It's a toss-up between some players, but those are my go-tos. Offensive Player of the Year, I'm going with someone no one's talking about. I'm going Trevor Lawrence. Right?
Really?
Trevor Lawrence?
Oh my god.
Trevor Lawrence has
I'm just not a believer in the Jags.
No, I understand that because of Doug Peterson and whatnot. Some people are iffy on him as coach, but bro, I don't think people realize how big of an acquisition Calvin Ridley was. He used to play for the Falcons, and then because he was at Bama, and he went
crazy at Bama,
dude.
Bro.
He is a top Bama receiver of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
It's him, Julio, Amari Cooper, Devontae Smith, in my opinion. Those are the top 4. That's the Mount Rushmore of Alabama receivers.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
So when he played for the Falcons, stud. He got banned for gambling, right? Whatever. I think they did overboard, banning a whole year.
Yeah.
They basically
for gambling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the Falcons traded him to the Jags for chump change.
Mm-hmm.
He is such a huge acquisition. It is now Calvin Ridley at the 1, Christian Kirk at the 2, with Evan Ingram. Travis Etienne is such an elite dual threat running back.
Yeah.
And not to mention, they just drafted, shout out my boy, Parker Washington. I played football with him, and I trained with him most of my high school career, and even while I was in middle school. He went to the same high school as me. He went to Penn State. He balled out. If he didn't get injured his junior year before he declared for the draft, I really think that he would have gone. He went in the 6th round. I think he would have gone like 3rd or 2nd round.
I'm not gonna lie, he went crazy against our high school, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think he had 5 touchdowns against us, bro. It was wild, bro.
It was literally it was like 3 players he was a senior. It was our quarterback Erod. It was him, Parker, and then our running back KJ.
Yeah, we had. Wait, what were you about to say?
Then I'm just saying they were like the soul of the offense, but Parker especially more so because I mean
we had Anais, of course, who's at A&M right now. We had Cameron Peters, our QB. He was at UTSA. He transferred to Kilgore now, and then we had Jeremiah Walker, who's at Stephen F. Austin. He played DB and safety. And then we have Miles Hurd, who's at LA Tech.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a pretty decent squad.
Y'all did?
Javion. We had Javion Miles, too, who's at Howard Payne, played running back. So
we had, and then...
But he went crazy.
No, our offense was really loaded, and then we're not even going to talk about our defense. But he was really something. He balled out at Penn State. He was making crazy catches.
Yeah,
he's a wide receiver built like a running back. So their wide receiver, like, dude, he's literally like I forgot what they listed him at. Every report on him before the draft, after the draft, during preseason is like every time they say, because he's a huge threat at returner.
Yeah. At
returner, he's a huge threat. That's what he did in the preseason, and he also caught a touchdown in the second game of the preseason.
Yeah.
And so he's a stud. Their wide receiver room is so legit. Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, and those two vets are only gonna like
Christian Kirk, man, A&M native.
Yeah, okay, I take it back.
Sir, A&M native.
Calvin Ridley, especially more so over Christian Kirk. They're going to train him, whatnot. Like they're going to give him some veteran wisdom because he's a stud.
Yeah.
He's built like a running back. I feel like they're going to, because in the preseason they had him run the ball.
Who, Christian Kirk?
No. Parker Washington.
Oh, okay.
Because he's built like a running back. Everybody says he's a wide receiver.
How tall is he?
He's like 5'10", 5'11", but he's like 200 something pounds.
Dang.
Like he's like dude, and it's all muscle too, bro.
Dang.
Like he always had the crazy vert. He always played basketball and stuff. You know, that's a freak athlete. He's literally a running back at wide receiver. His footwork. The wide receiver room is so clean with him. That's just and we weren't even that close. That's just me like training with him and stuff like that. I've seen his work ethic and stuff like that. Right. He's legit. Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk, Parker Washington. That's going to be one of the best wide receiver rooms by the end of the year. Yeah. And that's without Evan Ingram. With Evan Ingram and Travis Etienne, their offense is so legit, bro. So I got Trevor Lawrence win Offensive Player of the Year because of that offense, right? Okay. And they're definitely a dark horse this year. I see them going. They could make it to the second or third round in the playoffs, I think, because they're going to win their division easy.
Who you got for now? Who you got defensive player? Yeah,
defensive player of the year. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say it with all my heart. You don't know how much this pains me to say it. But Micah Parsons for the Dallas Cowboys.
Are you serious?
Him, Nick Bosa, and Aaron Donald are the best defensive players.
Don't get me started on the Cowboys,
it's not
bro.
the closest. Bro, it pains me to say, bro, we're going to upload this. Do you know how many Cowboys fans are going to text me?
Bro,
I like that.
All the Cowboys fans.
I like that.
We hate the Cowboys, man. We do not like y'all at all.
No, he's preaching. He's preaching for sure. So, but nah, dude. I'm actually going to week 5. Cowboys play Patriots in Dallas.
That's a
I'm
big
going with
game.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, that's a big game.
I'm going Jacob. We're going. That's going to be fire. I'm so excited for that. But Micah Parsons, it's him, Aaron Donald, and him and Nick Bosa more so than Aaron Donald. Micah Parsons, Nick Bosa, without a shadow of a doubt. Nick Bosa just got paid like it. He's the highest paid defensive player in NFL history. Him and Micah Parsons are in a league of their own. When it's time for Micah Parsons' contract, he's going to break the bank for defensive players, right? Because Nick Bosa, you can put a D tackle, D end, right? He'll feast, right? He'll stop the run passers. Micah Parsons, you can put him at outside linebacker, inside linebacker, D end. He can drop in coverage. He can rush the passer, bro. He's like, he's legit.
Yeah.
He's legit, and he's without a shadow of a doubt. Him and Nick Bosa are 1A and 1B for best defensive players in the league. It's not close. I got him winning it this year. It was Nick Bosa's time last year, and I got him playing it. I got him doing it this year because he switched to full-time end. Before they would have him drop back in coverage, like probably about 15-20% of his snaps, right? So that made Nick Bosa's stats look a lot better, right? Because he was constantly on the line, stopping the run, whatnot. With him not in coverage and full-time end, he beefed up. They said he added like 5-10 more pounds, bro. On the end, he's going to be a monster. He's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. And when he does, it's going to be a good day for Cowboys and bad because obviously they're going to be biased. They're going to be happy to see him win. Yeah. Like I said, they're going to realize their whole cap space is going to Micah Parsons.
Dang.
Right? And they don't got it because CeeDee Lamb's also due for an extension.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott wants a new contract. Micah Parsons, Zach Martin wants a new contract this year. They don't got the cap space for it. So they're going to cry. They're going to be happy this year. They're not going to be happy next year. But then if we're going into rookies, for me, Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm going Bijan Robinson. It's such an easy pick. Like I said, he's in an offense that literally ran the ball the most out of the league. It was them and the Eagles. And between him and the Eagles, everyone said the Eagles run the ball so much. Jalen Hurts looks so good with the read options. They ran it more than the Eagles. It was by a wide margin, too. And to put a generational talent of running back like Bijan Robinson in there, it also have a good backup to keep him fresh, keep him healthy, whatnot, right? So he doesn't get injured or overworked. He's Dude, he literally, if you guys have seen some of the clips of him running routes against linebackers and stuff, which is who's going to cover
kills
him?
him. Yeah, he
kills them. You're
Yeah.
literally going to need to have a safety manned up on him even when he's in the backfield because you
Yeah.
cannot have a linebacker in coverage against him. But you cannot have a safety man up, DB manned up on him when it's a run because he's going to lose a DB.
Yeah, facts.
So he's just a generational talent. And they have a really good O-line, dude. When he's just literally plopped into that offense, bro. He's gonna win it without a shadow of a doubt in my eyes. But if we're going defensive rookie of the year here, I didn't like your Emmanuel Forbes pick. You want to know why?
Why, bro?
Because Christian Gonzalez is a thing. All right. Hey, Christian Gonzalez, pick 6, baby. He's wearing number 6 for the Patriots, bro.
For the Patriots.
Oregon, Colombian. Hey, shout out Colombians. That's the race of my girlfriend. I love me some Colombians, man. You
Bro.
know. So, and bro, first off, that's one of the tallest Hispanic players I've ever seen in my life, by the way. I'm half Hispanic, half white. Your boy is stuck at 5'11" and 3/4 for years. This man is full Colombian. He's a casual.
How tall is he?
6'3"?
6'3"? Dang,
6'4", bro, and he drops on a dime. His footwork is impeccable. I'm not even saying that to being biased. If it's not him, I'm gonna go Jalen Carter because Jalen Carter is a freak that should not have dropped to number 9 on the draft board. The fact that the Eagles got him, so now they have Javon Hargrave, Fletcher Cox, and him. Bro, he's going to eat. And Hassan Reddick, their D-line, they have the best D-line in the league. It's not close.
Yeah.
It's Christian Gonzalez and
what school did he come from?
Jalen Carter went to Georgia.
No,
Christian Gonzalez, he went to Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a stud. Dude, he's it's one of them too. But I'm not gonna lie. I think the only reason I don't have Jalen Carter over the edge of Christian Gonzalez is because, like I said, since they have the best defensive line in the league, it's going to be hard for him to single out statistically, right? I don't think he's going to have the stats to back it up. While that level of a defensive line is at play, because they're all going to eat, right? He might eat a little bit more than most, right? He might be the best defensive player on the line, right? Yeah. But while they're still getting stats and tackles and sacks, they're taking away stats from him statistically to help boost him over Christian Gonzalez in my POV, you know what I mean? But Christian Gonzalez is, in my opinion, cornerback 1 on the Patriots. And we have, like I said, Bill Belichick, great defensive mind. And you see how Bill Belichick is with DBs from Ty Law, Asante Samuel, Stephon Gilmore, right? Devin McCourty, Jason McCourtney, Rodney Harrison, right? J.C. Jackson, he just left because we didn't give enough money. He went to the Chargers. He got injured. Yeah. Sorry to see that. But we have a long history of producing elite level DBs, and a lot of it is because of Bill Belichick and his knowledge that he brings to the game. And he's also with an elite DB secondary, so it's not like he's going to be the only good one and they're just going to target the rest, so it's going to his stats are going to dwindle. He is legit, brother.
So who you got for your NFC and AFC champs?
NFC, AFC. Bro, this actually pains me. NFC, I'm going the 49ers.
Really?
I think the 49ers and the Eagles are going to play in the NFC Championship again. And this time, I don't think that their quarterback's going to get hurt. Brock Purdy, he's going to take a leap this year. Another Mr. What is it? Oh, I forgot. Mr. Era, something like that. They give he was the last pick of the draft. They give that a nickname. I forgot what it was. But he has some fire nickname. He's gonna jump, right? Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, all these players, dude.
That's not really. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, it's gonna be between them two, but I like the Niners over the Eagles just because of they have the linebacking core in the Niners is better because of Fred Warner. Yeah, I like the Eagles secondary more, and their D lines are very comparable. Granted that the Niners is mainly carried by Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa's still 1A, 1B best defensive player. So it's between them two. But I have the Niners out on top just because I want to see it, but you could go either way and I wouldn't be mad at it. That's why I wasn't mad at your pick. Okay. And AFC, it's so hard. I really want to go. So I'm not even going to be biased because I don't think we have a shot.
Y'all got a tough schedule, man.
Yeah, dude.
Y'all got a real tough
It's not
schedule.
even if we make the playoffs. It's the fact that when we make the playoffs, it's going to be against the toughest teams. Obviously, the best teams make the
playoffs.
playoffs.
Get bounced out first round.
So I would like to think that we wouldn't, because it's very possible. But if we make it as a wild card, then we're going to play one of the best teams.
Yeah.
I'm undecided between the pretty much the Bengals at the AFC and
you gotta go Chiefs, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't think it's the Chiefs' year, man. I don't know, something. I'm just getting the vibes. I'm getting like, I don't know, with Chris Jones, this drama, all that, their best defensive player. Like nothing has really stood out to me in their acquisitions. Mm-hmm. They lost Juju. He went to the Patriots. Nothing has really stood out to me. They don't have that great a wide receiver room, right? Granted, that's not going to take away from Patrick Mahomes. I just like the Bengals and what they can do to the Chiefs. Granted, the Bengals lost Jesse Bates, who's a huge defensive presence for them. And you need all the defensive presence you can get against the Chiefs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just literally like it's between the Bengals and in my opinion, I think it might be the Bills' year. The Bills and the Bengals are the top teams in my opinion. I hate saying the Bills.
Shout out Josh's man, Josh Allen out there doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing, man. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at those two choices.
Yeah, and it's and I hate saying it because of the Bills. We have a huge rivalry with the Bills, right? It's the biggest rivalry in my opinion in the division. Yeah. We always beat them with Brady ever since they got Josh Allen. We can't freaking beat them, man. Yeah. He's just a stud. But the way they play talented teams, the only person to have their number always in the playoffs to stop them from the Super Bowl is the Chiefs. But I don't know, something about it just the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs will have the Bills' number this year if they play in the playoffs. And then so I think it's gonna be my final answer is gonna be Bills, because they're a little bit better on defense than the Bengals, with their secondary, and the Bills and the 49ers. I would love to see. That would be such a fire Super Bowl, dude.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, that would be such a fire Super Bowl. And then the winner, I can't decide. It's a coin flip. I'm not even saying that to not get flamed. That's like literally, I can't decide. They're all so good.
We're just going to have to see throughout the season.
Yeah, I know. So college football, NFL starts tonight. We're going to tune into that. The game starts soon. We're going to try to edit this and get this up before, so we can all sit down and watch it. We're going to come back. We're both off Saturday. We're going to hit y'all with another little update from the Thursday night game and college football update on Saturday.
Oh, so big weekend. Big weekend.
Two episodes in 1 week. We're going to try to do that as much as we can. We'll always get the one out a week and whatnot.
Speaking of college, I got a couple shout outs, man. Shout out to my sister and some of her teammates for their commitments to playing collegiate sports. My sister, Jalen Lee, shout out to her for committing to Bryant University. Big commitment. And shout out to her teammates, Michaela Smith and Gabby Castillo. Congrats on y'all's commitments to Oklahoma State. That's real big, but I kind of wish y'all would have went to A&M, but it's all right. It's still D1, so.
You got to shout out the supporters.
Shout out to y'all.
Without Leslie, the girls he just shout out.
Yeah. Without Leslie or without Gabby's mom, we wouldn't have met, man. So
for sure.
Shout out to her, man.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? And like we said, we're gonna come back Saturday. This two this week. Yeah, for sure. One a week, every week. But other than that, I mean, that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I hope y'all liked the little differences with the camera switch up. The audio quality is a little better, whatnot.
Yep. Thank y'all for watching, man.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned for this Saturday.
Absolutely. Hey, it's been the Fourth Quarter Podcast. It's been your boy, John.
Your boy, Josh, man. See y'all next time.
Hey, deuces.